All right, guys, I'm gonna take you on a quick little run around my little cabin here. Take you on a little tour of our cabin. We are, by no means are we 100% done, but we are getting closer and closer and closer. I still got a mess in the front. I'm leaving some stuff out for my carpenter when he comes. I've got to put 2 joints of pipe on the stove up there, and the stove on the outside to be completely done. It's all sealed up, everything is ready to go. It just needs 2 joints of pipe, and I've got to put those 2 pieces of metal back up on the end there behind that trash can. I've got to get in there and put a little dirt in there, and then do that, and then put gravel on top of that. And as you can see, I do have a bit of a mess outside still. I don't know if I've ever showed you all this or not, but that's my little garage, my travel trailer and stuff over there. That was the first thing I built up here. And I've got a screen door there. I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna paint it hopefully next weekend and get it installed next weekend. And for those of you who haven't seen it, this is my little staircase that I built. I used a sucker rod for the inside part there. That was interesting putting all that together. And let's go on in here. We bought some furniture this last weekend, and I got the kitchen sinks installed. It's all hooked up except for the water. And I'm just, the silicone, it's just, I don't know, it seems like it's taking a long time to dry, and I didn't want to hurry it. I'll wait and let it dry good before I go filling it up. And this is our stovetop, and I'm waiting on parts for it so I can hook it up. And we just got a brand new refrigerator last weekend. Let me back up where you can see that. And fits perfect right there. That cabinet is gonna go up higher above that plug-in, and then that microwave is gonna go up above the stove there. And we just got us a couple of new chairs last weekend, and I've still got to run the stovepipe up to there. Like I said, everything's there. It won't take, I can do it in an hour. I just gotta get in here and get it done. I've been working on everything else, so I don't need that right now. And then this is just a little rocking chair we had at our house for years and years, and we just thought, well, for right now, it's gonna do. We're gonna buy one more real nice piece of furniture for this, and the rest of the furniture I'm gonna build. And we got in here this morning, and we have swept and cleaned and swept and cleaned and swept and cleaned all day long. It seems like that's all we've done. A bunch of our friends come by a while ago, and they helped me carry my refrigerator in, and oh, I sure was so happy because that thing was heavy and hot. It was sitting out in the sun. And then we got a new, let me close this door where you can see over here. We got the, and a while ago I said all the light switch and plug-in covers are on. Well, that one is not on because a 4-hole light switch cover in that chocolate brown color like that are like trying to find hen's teeth. I looked everywhere. Well, I talked to one of my local business owners. He owns a little hardware store, and he found me one. I found one online, but they wanted $20-something for a plastic cover, and I was like, I'm not paying that. Then they had another one for $20-something, and it had pine trees on it, which wouldn't do me any good because that wood's in the way. So I'm waiting on that one. He ordered it. It's supposed to be here next week. And got all, like I said, all my doors installed. And we got us a brand new king size bed. Got it in here. I'm gonna make a headboard out of that tree outside. I was telling you about that. And I'm pretty sure on both sides of the bed, I'm going to make floating shelves and mount on the wall so there's nothing going to the floor, you know, for a lamp and that kind of stuff. And then we've got everything out of the closet except for stuff I've just gotta have, you know, here in a little bit. Got a great big shelf up there. And then all these shelves down here, we're gonna get little baskets to put on all the shelves. The closet's looking really good. I got the closet rod put up. And as I was telling y'all a while ago, I got all my corners done in the rope like that. All of them. I didn't do the bathroom ones. We're kind of debating back and forth. And I've already showed you if you watched my other video, but here's my new light fixture up there. And it's our little towel rack. And my carpenter is building me a door for that one up there, and then another door for this down here. And my wife bought a shower curtain, and she doesn't like the shower curtain, and she doesn't like the rugs now that we've got them in here. So I think she's gonna be getting different rugs and different shower curtains. I've got the mirror frame at the house. I've got to get a mirror and get it cut to put in that. And see what else. Oh, my wife picked these out. She wanted dragonflies for the fan blades and the butterflies for the light switch on the ceiling fans if you want to turn them on and off that way. And but yeah, I'm just tickled to death with everything. And my friends that come by today, they had never seen this hearth before, and they really liked it. They did. They thought that was just pretty slick. I'm going to paint the board around it black next weekend, and I believe next weekend I'm going to paint the front door black. And then in here for the ceiling fan, it is the dragonfly for the ceiling fan, that little ball for the light. And then over here it's butterfly and dragonfly again. But all the dragonflies, I thought the dragonfly wings kind of look like ceiling fan blades. So that's the way I can remember. But I am just really happy with how everything has turned out. I'm just tickled to death with it. I am gonna make me a frame out of some of this sheet metal to go behind the stove, and then I'm gonna bring it up with shoulders and then go up behind the stovepipe to make an air gap between the stove and the wood behind it. And I'll just have it up just in the wintertime and summertime. I can take it down. It'll just be a temporary deal for safety. And I am gonna go buy me a couple of fire extinguishers. I think Walmart had some pretty nice looking fire extinguishers for around $50 a piece. I think I'm gonna get two, one for outside and then one for in here. But yeah, everything is just really coming along nicely. See, there's another rope over there, and there's up there. But yeah, it's looking really good. Let me take you outside and I'll show you around a little bit more out there for those of you who haven't seen this place. Like I said, we're kind of still under construction, so we got saws and stuff sitting around, and I use these barrels like sawhorses. They're so handy, they're lightweight and they're cheap, and you can move them, set big stuff on them, don't have to worry about it. As soon as I get through burning all, boy, we burned a lot of trash today. As soon as we get through burning all this paper and stuff, that's a stump. I've just about got it burnt down. That fire's been going since about 4:30 this morning, and it is, oh, I don't know, it's gotta be getting close to 7 o'clock. That piece of pipe out there, I've got to cut it off. It's for it's an overflow pipe for my septic system. Just in case it was to ever back up, it would overflow way out there. And I'm going to use that sand to fill in some stuff. That was sand I was using to mix concrete, mix all my footings and stuff. See, I've got to put just a little bit of dirt underneath there yet, and then I can put that metal back up. I'm liable to do that next weekend while my paint's drying. And then, back up here, those lights are actually, they'll do any holiday you want. Father's Day, Mother's Day, 4th of July, Christmas. It'll do morning, night. It'll do any kind of thing you could ever possibly think of. But right now I've got them setting on sound sensitive. If you make a noise or start talking, they take off. If you go over and scuff the gravel, they'll take off. If you play music, they'll take off. They're pretty neat little lights. And this is our mini split back here. It's 18,000 BTU Mr. Cool mini split. It is a very good system. I would highly recommend it. I never installed one before. My brother has. It took us, I want to say, less than 2 hours to put it in. And then I went ahead and I wish I'd have done it to begin with. I bought the pretty part there to put on it to help protect it. And it is super, super quiet. And I went ahead and anchored it because we've been having some cows come in here, and I was afraid they might try to itch on. I may get me a couple of T-posts and put out here so they can't get up next to it. That is where I drain my water tank and my hot water heater tank and drain all the water from outside. And then I can take an air hose and blow through that to blow the water out of the lines for winterizing. And let me back up a little ways here. And that's just stuff that's left over that big pile. A big silver thing there is insulation. I give it to my neighbor. He's building a garage and he's going to use it in his garage. This is the back of the cabin. And this is the, that'd be the west end of the cabin. And this is the garage over here, travel trailer. The reason that's yellow down there is they're bringing in fiber optics. Sometime in the next month or so, we're supposed to get fiber optic down here. And I marked it so they wouldn't get into my electric. That's what all the paint is on the ground there. Was coming up here this week yesterday and our truck overheated. I just put a brand new thermostat in it about 3 or 4 months ago, and the thermostat was sticking shut. So I stopped at Napa and got a new one and put it in, and then I got up this morning and my front tire was flat. I've got to plug my tire. I got my air compressor running over there, so it will let me plug my tire. I can carry it up. That's the front of the cabin all lit up. And we have ordered fabric splotches for our mini blind, not mini blinds, but our, we're either going to get the shears or the zebra shades. We're either going to get one of those two, the shades or the zebra shades, one or the other, I think, if we can afford it. They are bloody expensive. I didn't know they were that expensive, but they're very expensive. So we kind of play it by ear. Somebody's playing with a gun. But yeah, that's our little cabin. It's 502 square foot, and the front porch is about 502 square foot too. It's the front porch is almost as big as the whole cabin. It's 16 foot 9 inches the front porch is, and it's 32 foot long, and the cabin is 16 foot wide and 32 foot long. That shop over there is 16 foot wide and 32 foot long, and that front porch over there is 21 foot by 32 foot. And I built it a little bigger because of the travel trailer, and I wanted to be able to park my Jeep underneath it in the wintertime, or if there's a storm or something and I don't have the top on it, because we drive it a lot down here with no top. And but my barbecue pit and my park benches and all that stuff, as soon as we get this mess cleaned up out here, will all be transferred over here. Like I said, and then when we have company, they can stay in that travel trailer if they don't want to sleep in a lazy boy. Well, I just thought I would take you on a little tour. Here, I'll take you up here and show you what it looks like to peek through the window. I think it's just I did 99% of the work on this cabin by myself. A friend of mine helped me with rafters. My brother helped me with rafters and sheet metal and plumbing and electrical. The rest of everything else I did by myself. Now, my carpenter, he built the kitchen cabinets. I bought the materials. He built the cabinets. And I stained his cabin for him, and he bought the stain. He's got a cabin and a garage, and I stained both of those for him. He's got a beautiful, beautiful log cabin. And I did that work for him, and he did this work for me, and he's just about done. Like I said, he was supposed to be here today. I guess something must have happened where he couldn't come. But I am just really happy with it. I am really happy with it. Those ceilings in there are they're almost 12 foot. They're over 11 foot 6 inches. I can't remember the exact number now, but everything is, we're on the downhill side. And a year ago, May, which would be May, June, July, August, September. So 16 months. Like I said, I did 99% of this by myself. It took me 16 months. Most of the time, I would just come up here and work 1 or 2 days on it at a time. You know, I'd come up on a Friday night, work all day Saturday, really, really hard. Sometimes I would come up on a Thursday and work Friday and Saturday, but I always went home on Sunday because I always got to go to work on Monday. So, like I've said before, it may take you a little while to do something, but if you just piss in it, just do a little at a time, you can do it. And I'm living proof. I did this. And like I said, I had help with the rafters, and I had help with some of the sheet metal on the roof and the front porch. My brother helped me with that, and he helped me with some of the electric, and he helped me with the plumbing. But other than that, I did everything else by myself. And I mean, even to the point of cutting down most of the cedar. I cut them down and took them to the sawmill and had them cut up. So, like I said, you can do it. You just have faith in yourself, and you can do it. Well, my wife is wrapping up some great big old baking potatoes. I'm gonna go over and light that great big old grill right there and get that sucker getting going and get us some potatoes cooked. And I got us a couple of real nice rib eyes up there to eat for dinner tonight. And I am gonna go do that real quick. And like I said, I just thought I'd take you guys on a quick little tour, show you what we got going on. Like I said, we're not 100% done, but real close. TV is gonna go right here. We got a real nice flat screen we're gonna put there. And we've also got a flat screen that's gonna go right there. Well, you guys have a good day. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that like button for me. We got lots more videos to do. And if you haven't watched any of my other videos, there's videos out there where I've put in the septic system, I put in the electrical system, I put in water. I don't show me doing the work. I kind of show it after I get done, kind of show you what I did, like I'm doing right now pretty much. But there's a lot of videos out there that show you how to do that stuff, and I'm not a professional at any of them. So I just show you what I did after I get through most of the time, or tell you what I'm gonna do or show you some of it while I'm doing it. But I've got a backhoe, and I use it a lot, and I've got a lot of videos on my little miniature backhoe. It's a little Harbor Freight backhoe, and you can get on there and check that stuff out. I would appreciate it. And like I said, if you haven't, hit that like button, hit it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to. And you guys have a good day, and thanks again.